Hello and welcome to this mechanical glossary video for the Triot Trikes. Different trikes have a different combination of components, but the purpose of this video is to show you where the components are and their proper names. An important distinction to make is the right side or the left side of the trike. So the right wheel is based on the perspective of the rider sitting down in the trike. That's the right wheel on the rider's right side. Likewise with the left. Without further ado, let's begin. Starting at the front of the bike is the nose, which connects both the top and bottom of the diamond truss frame, which extends across the entire bike. Behind the nose is the clamshell on either side, which covers the internal front-bottom bracket. Extending from the bottom bracket is the crank bolt, the cranks, and then the pedals. On either end of the Triot, you'll find the tires that are covering an inner tube with a Presta valve. Both of these supporting the wheel, spoke screws, spokes, and hub. Outside of the wheel is the bearing cover, which attaches to the internal axle, itself supported by the kingpin. Also attached to the hub is the brake rotor, cupped by the brake caliper, which holds the brake pads in place with a brake pad pin. The post brake mount holds the brake caliper in place, and the brake hose connects to the brake master cylinder, located here. The advanced suspension system is comprised of the following. Connected to the kingpin are two spherical bearings on either side, which connect to the upper right control arm, lower right control arm, upper left control arm, and lower left control arm. Aside from the suspension to frame mounting bolts, between them is the left and right dampener, also called an air hydraulic shock. Connected under the suspension are figure 8 bearings found on either side, which link to the stabilizer bar underneath the trike. Housing the stabilizer bar is the master connector bracket. Above this, you'll find the frame cross support and steer swivel, which is connected by small and large tie rods to the kingpin up front and the handlebars under the seat. From the handlebar cap, the handlebars extend up into the grips, which, the grip caps, right and left, contain hardware for the brake levers. The carbon fiber seat is covered by a blue cushion that is inflated at the top via a cushion valve. The headrest rides atop of the seat via the headrest bracket and headrest clamps. Behind the seat are two rear seat upper arms and the rear seat quick release. Under the seat is the seat mounting bracket, which is secured with the seat retention pin and seat retention nut. Continuing down the frame, you'll see the rear shock or rear damper. Connecting the rear shock is the left or right rocker arms, accompanying by rocker arm bolts. These parts on the frame are called the left or right seat stay. These two are called the left or right chainstay. In the rear of the frame is the motor access cap on the left side, and the universal spider on the right side. The spider can accept either a belt chain ring or a conventional chain ring. Likewise, either a belt or a chain connects to the rear wheel. The rear wheel sprocket is mounted to the Triot via a rear axle nut, which is viced into the two-part adjustable dropout. The adjustable dropout itself and the dropout carrier. The rear wheel assembly also employs a tire, tube, wheel, spokes, brake, rotor, and hub. Throughout the trike runs the gearing cable, brake hose, electrical connections, and the internal chain. Alright, thanks for watching this video on the mechanical glossary for Triot Trikes. If you'd like, we have more service videos at triot.com.